YouTube. This is Reverend Evan Sackett. This is going to be a special YouTube video in which we're going to be taking a very special look at the different isms of our world. And when I say isms, I'm referring to socialisms, communisms, capitalisms, and the different ways they affect our lives and the different ways that different countries try to integrate these different systems in order to make them work. In America, we have capitalism. Capitalism, USA. China, for instance, communism. Communism in China. Now, here are the principles of these two different types of doctrines. Under capitalism, basically all economics are left primarily to the people. The government has little to no control over these particular entities. Communism, however, believes in community. It believes in unity. It does not believe in individuality. It does not believe in individual rights. Individual rights make absolutely no difference in a communist nation, because in a communist nation, the government is the full beneficiary. The people believe in a communist nation that in order to be unified, that is the only way, that is the only answer. Soviet Russia tried it for years and years, and it didn't really seem to work. In a communist nation, people are provided with what they need to survive. They are often given a job, they're given an apartment, they're allotted what they need. In a capitalist country, this is not the case. People have to get what they need. The government's not going to provide it. Now, there is a middle ground in between capitalism and communism, and that is socialism. Prior to popular belief, socialism is actually a doctrine that is not quite the same as capitalism and communism. Capitalism and communism are actually governmental entities, whereas socialism is strictly more or less an economic doctrine. Socialism is sort of the middle ground between communism and capitalism. Yes, the people have control over the economy and over the businesses, but the government can intervene when people are losing out on certain sides of things. So you can look at it from different points, from different perspectives, but each one of these doctrines has their downfall. Now, this is my theory. I've come up with a theory that I refer to as individualism. Now, what is individualism? Individualism is the concept in which every person is allowed to decide for themselves which doctrine they want to follow. If they choose to have the government intervene in their lives, so be it. If they do not choose this, then they are basically on their own. Now, this sounds like it doesn't really make much sense, but if you think about it, it's sort of an every man for himself type of entity. It believes that everyone has the power to group off and be their own person. Whereas in communism, you do not have this at all. In communism, you have one structure. Everyone is a part of that structure, a large wheel that keeps turning. That is communism. It doesn't matter about the individual. What matters is the unity, the community. That is what matters. In capitalism, people are kind of in their own circles, but with the structure of the government surrounding them as if to reinstate a type of law of some kind. And in socialism, it's sort of the middle ground between all of this. It's very confusing. In the end, it's all bullshit. Because I think that everyone should be allowed to decide for themselves what they want to do with their lives. If they want to take this route, they want to take that route. And in the end, that's what it all leads down to. And that's what it is.